What if we're loved?
Hello, hi everyone. Welcome in to your reading. So we're going to get some messages, and I already got some downloaded messages as I was meditating and pre-shuffling the cards. And it feels like you're in a new beginning, but you have felt stuck. Um, but at the same time, there's a lot of new, fresh ideas and energy and people coming in, but there's not yet a feeling of forward movement in this obvious new beginning that is here. I'm also hearing that there has been trouble sleeping and nightmares and just, yeah, anxiety at nighttime. So let's get some messages. I mean, new beginnings can bring up a lot of anxiety, even if you feel excited about these new beginnings. And I had talked earlier about this being a 9 year, so it's closure of a huge cycle, end of an era, and the start of new things. So it's really, I mean, it's very, very normal to have some sleepless nights and some anxiety. And for myself, I found that it's just a lot easier to just when I'm going through huge life changes, not little daily things, but huge life changes, I just allow myself to sleep in or to, really be up all night and be okay with it and have a day that where I haven't gotten maybe any sleep at all and just not focus on that. Rest does not come from sleep. Rest can come by merely closing your eyes and being in peace. And that is restful and that is enough. And it may take you all night to get there, but as long as you're not stressing out about not being able to sleep, this is a really good practice. And trust me, I've had a lot of practice with having to just surrender to not getting the amount of sleep I think I'm going to need or any at all. And you will find peace. I mean, we set up these expectations about 8 hours or, I haven't slept 3 nights in a row and the panic. But you're up for a reason. Your higher self is evolving and you're learning lessons and you're at the end of a cycle and a new beginning. So it's completely normal. Let's get some cards. Let's see what's going on. Okay. So, I mean, you have the 10 of Pentacles, which is generational wealth and joy. It just means wealth in the mind, having, community, family, friends. In this card, it shows grandparents and children and dogs and cats and animals and just building a legacy of love, even one person's idea of abundance and riches can be completely different for someone else. Um, you can feel rich and have very little money in your account. This is about feeling a sense of stability and peace within your own mind, wherever you are. And that builds a life and a legacy of generational peace. It starts with you right now. And this is your version of what you want to be when you grow up, of how you want to live your life, of how you want to spend your time, and how you want to be known, how you want to see others, and how you want them to see you. And it's really a feeling of maturity and growth and care. Okay. And then the next card is a page again of pentacles, so it feels like it's a new beginning. This represents a student or an immature idea, like just in its infancy. But there, this card, I like to look at the pictures, and there's like a balancing in your own mind of what you want and you need to establish this 10 of Pentacles. So it's you deciding what that is. It's funny that this card came out first. So you have the idea in your mind about what that 10 of Pentacles means to you. And this says you're willing to do. the work instead of just sit there and dream about it and hope and wish. You're willing to actually show up and love your neighbor and give and be open to receiving the messages and the gifts that are yours to give away. You have this intuition card, meaning that you are aligned with your higher self and your higher power, your source, you're accepting. This is a card about there's masculine and feminine, and this is about the feminine represents being able to allow things to come to us instead of go out and get them. And we need both of those aspects. The masculine is when it's time to actually take action. But this says that you are in a, you're in a place where you are now able to get really quiet and not chase. You don't have to chase after anything anymore. You're just going to allow, you're in the experience actually of allowing what's yours to come to you, knowing that there are no accidents, that if something is for you, if it's meant for you, it will find you. And if it's not, then it won't. And there's a trust around that. There's a trust that you don't have to push your way through this life, that you can actually just take it one moment at a time and really close your eyes and get still and be shown in every minute, what am I to do now? Who am I to connect with? And how am I to give? How am I to give my time, my energy, and myself to the things that I believe in? You know, how do I exist in this new beginning? In this, from this other deck, you have very quickly a new beginning coming in, but this Ace of Wands, this gift from the heavens that's coming to you is upside down. So it's almost like you feel like it's stuck, like it's not quite there. But I feel like it's not stuck. I feel like it's just when something is being built on a solid foundation, it takes time. We don't want band-aids anymore. We want, if we, whatever we want, um, and it is, you have worked on building your heart to open and your mind to receive. But it does take time. And I think your guys just want to remind you there is a process to this, and new beginnings, can take years, just like it took, I think it was like a, I don't know, 29-year cycle we're coming out of in one aspect. There's so many different astrological aspects that I don't even have the mind to, that I desire to know them all, but I can feel the energies, and the energies are really, really exciting and new and scary and big and yay. And it's all good, but it can bring stress and anxiety. So that they're just saying, be aware that it's normal to have a little bit of anxiety when you're doing things new. Do some breath work, go to some meditations, whatever feels comforting to you, please do that. This is a time of self-nurturing, of self-care, of self-love to the nth degree. And if you've never done it, look into it, Google it. I do a lot of YouTubes where I just listen with headphones to sound bowls, and that sound puts me at peace. Also, I do a lot of humming just at night if I can't sleep and I want to calm myself, I hum. So you find what works for you. But it's interesting that you got all these wands. This wand represents that you've built some stability, and also that you have your defenses up when necessary. So you're defending the truth. You're going from untruth to truth, from darkness to light, from the physical world all the time and just trying to get by and survive in the physical world, to pausing and remembering that we're eternal and that we can just breathe and go with the flow of life. We can just go with the oneness, the flow, creation. We are all one. Just a pausing and just a reminder that if I come into the present moment, I can find peace in that stillness. So that's the training. And it shows me that you've been doing the work. All these wands, the wands in the tarot do represent excitement and passion. So obviously there's something that you're happy about that's coming into your heart very quickly. And it's a new beginning and you're excited about it, but yeah. What I'm picking up on is you want it so bad and it's happening, but it's not happening quite quickly enough for you. And they're just saying, don't let that energy frazzle you. You're making it up. It doesn't have to be that way. It's called patience, and I don't have a lot of it. So I get that, but we have to embody that for this new beginning. That is part of the process. So if you want to be in peace, then let go of the timeline. Let go of needing for it to be right now. So the Queen of Pentacles doesn't worry about when it's going to happen. So she's connected to herself and to the earth. She's just knows she's at one with all that is. And that pentacle represents abundance. Remember, we come back to this deck where there's all pentacles. So in the first deck, you had all passion and excitement and new beginnings. But all those things are happening in this physical world. And maybe you've been in the mental world a lot. Maybe you've been in the spiritual world a lot, in a lot of meditation or coming out of the world, but they are saying that something in the physical world in form new for you is here. And the spirit wants you to put all of your love and your heart into the things in this world that matter to you. It's okay. Get grounded in those things you care about and let yourself be led by what you love. Not by, we come to a time in our life when when we no longer think we need to do what the world has told us we need to do. We drop all that and we follow our heart. And that's what this queen is doing. You're letting the symbols of the world show you. And that's when life becomes magical. That's when life becomes a flow, when we can just, you know, show up and be shown, oh, this is a new person or a new thing I love. Or oh, thanks. I didn't know why I was supposed to go here, but now I do. It's really walking in the unknown every minute and just allowing ourselves to be shown by the spirit in every moment what the new is for us. It can always be a fresh new world of wonder. I mean, if I could, you guys, if you've been watching my channel, I haven't been in one place for a long time. And being in one place, now I have the opportunity to go different places and see different people and really be shown where to go and who to connect with. So it can be scary and exciting all at the same time. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards and just see if we can get some advice because new beginnings, you know, we've all we've all felt fear when things end and other things start anew. But I think there's just an opportunity here for you to be at peace as you go through these things. And yeah, your guides and your angels want to support you. And, support is here for you. It's kind of like sometimes we've been in that stress for so long that we don't know that we're not in it anymore. It's kind of like shake it off and step into your new state of mind, and that will show your new world. The state of mind, it has to happen inside first, the peace. So that's what we're practicing, peace of mind, peace in mind. Let me open the curtain because the sun just went down. Get a little bit more light in here. It was blinding me before. I think that's better. Okay, let's see what we get. Can't really see what it says. Change. So you're going through a lot of change right now. And I did see a lot of fives in the pre-shuffle, and it does represent change. And, change is good. I mean, this dragonfly, they symbolize a lot of love and positivity and transformation, like the butterfly, you know. So we're really moving from a whole energy in life into a whole new energy in life. And that's a good thing because I know it's been difficult for a lot of us to find peace going through these times. And they're just saying it's an opportunity for peace. You get to decide in your own mind. Okay. The past is over. It can touch me not. God, I just love this. All your past except its beauty is gone, and nothing is left but a blessing. So I really believe that we can give this gift to everyone that we've ever known. That even if it ended in a way that we didn't actually care for, we can leave each person and each ending with this blessing. I think it's so beautiful. I wanted you to see this. So you can't but start anew with all of the angels' support when you leave and with a blessing behind, when you give a blessing to all the things you've been through, saying thank you and gratitude for all the lessons, even the hard ones, is so beautiful. I feel like it's really just an attitude that I've wanted to leave behind me in my life that I've been working on doing for so long now. And I feel it's the answer to all of our struggles, to give away only love and blessings. It's huge. All right, let's just get one from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck to close out the reading. Okay, that's your advice. Happy, happy. Find what makes you happy and follow it. Do it. Just do it. Those are the messages that I have for you, and I'll see you next time.
What if we're magnificent? Look deep